Hi everybody, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me or not. I'm just trying to solve a problem here. You know when you have a very dark screen and you're trying to find the mouse? Oh, I finally found it. Well, this is the issue I'm having. There we go. For some reason, my screen keeps going dim. So anyway, okay, it's all fixed now. That's the important thing. Now I can see what I'm doing. Let's see here. Okay, didn't work. Okay, just a second here. Yep, push the right button. Okay, so now we're cooking with gas. I like cooking with gas. I think it's much more fun. It's more like a real primal experience, you know what I mean? Anyway, so let's see if I don't know what happened there. Hopefully you don't see that. Anyway, you can hear me. Okay, good. The question is, how well can you hear me? Because I'm not sure. Make sure. Tell me if this is better. This is like you're at the eye doctor. Or, oh, where is it? I gotta put it over here. Let's see, system preferences. Let's see, quit system preferences. Oh, I'm gonna try system preferences again. There we go. Okay, so is this better? Or is this better? Or is this better? This is probably the better one. That's the Yeti. That's the microphone. Internal microphone. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Those should be good. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, well, here we are again. How's everybody doing? All three of us. Oh, I'm just having quite the day. So, I'm working on... Yeah, okay, so now we're good. Better to use the really big microphone. I think it works better, right? Let me see here. Okay, so now my screens look right. So you see me? You should see me. Look at my hands. Let's see, do they look like they're getting any older? I don't know. Not really, considering. Anyway. Okay, so let me see here now. What are we doing? Oh, I'm glad you're good. That's wonderful. We're working on our playscape still. I like with this, when you're building something like this, you make it more of a, it's like literally like a build, you know what I mean? That you can build it, for lack of a better word. You can build it. And I actually did think of some other cards, little boy cards that would be fun to make with this set, that have some more simple pop-up elements to them instead of, oh, I'm gonna put this away for work. Okay. So we were gonna play with these stickers today and add them to our scene. And there's different... They look fine. Yeah, my hands. It's like, I'm not a hand model, but I play one on television. Sorry, just kidding. Yeah, this is kind of a nice shape that it has to it, isn't it? And I was thinking about it, and what I can do is I would probably want to put some magnets in it, you know, so that you can close it up. And imagine this, you could make all these different kinds of scenes. This is just another way to use your papers and to like honor the patterns, as it were. But you could just make little dioramas like this and have a magnetic closure. We can put a bunch of magnets really on it, or maybe just one around like this, and have it closed and have it up on a shelf, you know? Oh, 10? Oh, what? You have 10 grandsons? Wow. That's amazing. How many granddaughters? Yeah, I like this. So after this, we should make a fairy tale. Well, we did a fairy tale one. We're going to finish that up after we finish this one. Okay, so now we've got our little diorama here. And it has some shape to it. It's not just boring. I love, this makes it all worth it. So now we want to do some pop-ups on the sides here to add a little bit of more dimension on the sides. Right? So what we're going to do is we are going to add some little squares. We can add some squares here and here. And then we can add the stickers to those squares. So we'll do that. And here's another one. Like we have this really cool planet here. We could do that. Oh, there's that planet Earth. So we could do that. And what's this one say? Space Cadet. You could use the Space Cadet one. And the mom and the dad. That's cute. There are no children involved. I like the idea of putting something like this on the front. That's probably what I'll use that for. And we could have some walking robots. Oh, duh. There's the kid. The kid's the astronaut, the one we're really proud of, right? So anyway, let me see here. Did I have the time right? Was it 1:30? I know I was a little bit late. It takes me a little longer to get things done. So anyway, so I'll just show you, Teresa. I know you can't stay for too long, but let's just go ahead and make one of these and pop it up, and you'll have an idea of what to do. So I'm just going to use this paper right here because it matches this paper down here, and just cut a strip of it. I'll probably just cut it like this way for now. I'm going to cut an inch strip. I guess I'm going to do it this way. Let's put this away for now, or push it aside. Go over there. That's the other thing. It can fold up like a box too, so that's kind of nice. So we'll go over here and we'll cut an inch from this side. And just to make the math easy, let's just focus on 1 inch squares, as it were. 1 inch pop-up elements. Okay, so we got 1 inch. And the idea of this is that it doesn't have to be all thought out, the pop-up mechanisms. You know, you can think of them later on and add them in rather than having to cut into the actual card base. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do 4 because we're just going to copy the ones we did last time. Now, the other thing we could do is we can do some at different depths. Okay, so that's okay, Teresa. I don't even notice. I don't hear the phone ring or anything, so no need to apologize. And that's adorable. That's so cute. Okay, so then what I'm going to do with this is measure how much, see how big it is. It's 2 3/4. Not so easily divided by 4. So let's put it at 2, because then we can do some 1/2 inch ones as well. Okay, so they're not as deep, as it were. So we got a couple of those. So then, and imagine you could just make these separately with your scrap papers. You know, you can just go ahead and one day, oh, I got a bunch of these strips. And you can just go and divide them into 4, and then you've got little pop-up pieces for future cards. So this one, this shorter one, I'm going to score at 1/2 inch, at 1 inch, 1.5 inches. And I'll do that to both of those. Okay. And then I'm going to take the 4-inch one and I'm going to score it at 1, 2, and 3. And if you wanted to do the math, you could do one that's, it'd be, what is it? 1.5, 1.5. You could do a 3-inch one and do it at every 3/4 of an inch, and then it's a little bit less, or it's in between actually is what it is, what we're doing here. So 1, 2, and 3, and done. So now we can fold these up, and these are all ready to rock and roll. Super easy, super quick. You know, no thought, not too much thought involved. They match the card base, so we don't have to worry about how they look on it. Everything. Okay, so we got that. And we're going to, we can just get the glue and we can just adhere these around onto the card. Now, the important thing is we're going to adhere them because I didn't cut a 5th area. I didn't cut a 5th area. So we're going to have to adhere them like this with these 2 pieces butting up on the corner, okay? Because we want to adhere it so it stays down, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, I think it's a busy weekend for everybody because school's starting and everybody's trying to figure it all out, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go, I want to go kind of away from this planet here. And I'm just gonna put that piece down and I'm gonna put this piece down here. Right, exactly. Make it easy. So see, so now we have this pop-up element that's just like, you know, if you cut it into the actual card base, but you didn't have to. So you didn't have, you can think about it after the fact, what you want to do. You know what I mean? Okay, so there's one. And then we could even, on this one right here, we can, and I might do this, I might do a really, well, this one we have this right here, right? So we have a bend right there. So we can't really go out that far with this one. But there is a way to be able to do it in the middle. I just have to figure that out. I just have to remember how to do that. Anyway, that's advanced. Okay. So then I'm just going to go here on the other side. And I'm putting the glue on the 2 ends. And then I, shoot, put a little on the front, but that's okay. So I'm going to put this one a little bit more this way because I don't want it in the way of the buildings. There's some buildings here. I'll show you when I'm done adhering it. See the buildings there? I didn't want it to be in the way of the buildings. Okay. And I know this one's in the way of the rocket, but you still have the motion of the rocket, and I actually might place whatever it is. Hopefully it's something that goes that way, that will go. And this is the next step. After we adhere those down, we want to do this. We want to close it up like that so that we make sure they're adhered down right. And we can use our bone folder, push down. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Yep, those are good. Okay. So we got those 2 done. And then let's see what we're going to do with those. Whew. Oh, that's right. We've got stickers. Where are the stickers? Oh, right in front of me. Here we go. Let me see if I've got just a second here. Let me do a shout out over on, what's that thing called? I can't remember. Let me find the link to this. This will be just a second here. I'm going to do a little shout out over on Facebook. Oh, don't even. I don't want to deal with classic Facebook going away right now. Okay. So now I'm on Facebook and I can't find anything because they're trying to mess it all around. Okay, let's see here. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, I have them today. I have them Tuesday and Thursday of next week, and I think Saturday, and they're all at 1:30. So, okay, so let's start by adding, I want to add a rocket ship. Now this one is too tall, and we can use that for the other card. I have a slimline card idea I'm going to use that one for. Okay, so we've got this right here. But the first thing we need to do is de-sticky it. And you know how I do that. We put it here. Oh yeah, it's a lot. If you're not from the computer generation, it's even more. Let's see here. So now I've made it so it's not a sticker anymore. Okay, now it's just a nice piece of ephemera. If you like rocket ships. Otherwise, maybe not so nice. I don't know. I don't judge. Okay. So then, I got that done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply glue all over the front of this square right here. Now, if I was smart, I would measure it once it's closed to make sure that it's the right size, that it doesn't go above or over on the side. I know it won't go over on the sides, but I am smart, but I'm lazy. So that's what it is. If I wasn't lazy, this is what I would do. So anyway, so we have our rocket ship. Let's put that there. So cute. I love dioramas. They're so much fun. Okay, so then let's close it up, and it fits. Fits perfectly. And then you pop it up and you got a rocket ship. Close it, you don't have a rocket ship. Open it up, you got a rocket ship. See how this works? Oh my God. I had this pump on my leg and I just finally cut it off because it wouldn't stop going off or making the sound. And it just randomly starts making sound, and it just did it again. Yesterday I threw it. But see how easy that was, Teresa? It doesn't require a lot of material even. You just don't even need any special equipment, you know? Just, you need to be able to fold something in half. That's important. And to be able to measure an inch. And I've seen it where some people score with a ruler and a paper clip. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so now on the other side, I want to do something that's going to kind of go around this rocket ship. And I was looking at the mom. or the dad. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see. We got the mom and the dad, right? Let's get those and put them in our talc bath. They're gonna have a spa treatment, and then we'll take that. We'll put them in their little spa treatment. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Miss you too. That's okay. Every day I'm from now until like the whole of August. It's gonna be all in the daytime. Okay. So we got the mom done. I'm sorry. I'm just the mom and the dad. I don't know who they are. That maybe it's the brother and the sister. They don't. This one doesn't. It doesn't matter. I don't have to gender my stickers. That's funny. Okay, so I've got to clean off the back of them now from their spa treatment, right? And now with these being like this, I can put one kind of like this, and then I can put the other one kind of like that, and then have the rocket kind of peeking out. I could do that, but I may not. I don't know. I'm looking at it. So I think I might just start with having her right here. So what I've got to do, let me show you. What I got to do is I got to figure out, I want to figure out like, I think I'm going to just put glue on the back of her legs because they seem to look good on the square there, and just have her kind of that she's floating a bit. So I'm just going to go like 2/3 of the way up the legs, even though it looks like I went further, but that's only on one part. And then we'll do this. So she's like flying. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's their spa treatment. Because it's talc powder. See? Look. They're at the Crabtree and Evelyn Spa. It's lavender, actually. So they'll be very peaceful stickers. Very relaxed stickers. So there we've got the mom, or the sister, whatever. See? And then, oh, you know what we could do with him? We could put him like that he's flying above the rocket ship. But then that looks a little odd because it makes him look as big as the rocket ship, which he is. Whereas if we put him over here, this is the way I see it. If we put him over here, the reference size isn't as close. So this could be further away, theoretically. And so therefore it could be bigger. Does that make sense? So I want to try and think in those terms. So what we're going to do then with this guy is figure out, now I'm sitting here going, I wish I would have taken the sticky off because I kind of like to just, put him straight on. But nah, you know what? No, I don't, actually. I like the idea of him being closer. Now, what I could do, I have these other 1/2-inch ones. So what I could do is I could cut the 1/2-inch, 1 inch by 1/2-inch box, and I could cut it down. That's not hard. And make it so I got like 2 1/2-inch by 1/2-inch ones, boxes, that is. They don't have to be exactly measured. Just prefer a pretty straight line. And then what we'll do with this, I want to put him here like this. So I'm going to put this down here. So I'm going to glue up both of the ends. Like so. And attach it like this. See? So then we're going to do this. We're going to close it up so that it sticks right. Gotta have fun with it, right? Okay, so now we've got our little one, and it'll be less noticeable behind him. So we're going to do this to him, and he'll be standing on the other side of the ship. And it looks like I'm looking at it, and his feet are what I'm going to have to put the glue on, because they go against the glass, the box. So that's how I'm going to know where to put the glue. And you don't need a ton. You just put some glue on, and you put him down. Put it up a little bit so he's at least floating, right? You don't want him on the ground, right? Because there is no ground. It's space, right? Except over there where it's not. I don't know how to explain that. Well, there's a little bit of ground up in the space. Yeah, see? There's a little bit of ground there up in the space. I've seen that. I know I've seen that in movies. So anyway, let's close that up. Okay. Can you see kids having fun with this? And it's just such a fun way to be creative, you know? And it just takes one sticker pack, really. That's all you need. So now, what other stickers do we have that I want to play with today? What I have found is I'll be here for until about 2:30. I can't sit this way for very long in this chair, unfortunately. Yep, I grounded space. Oh, we need a robot. That's what we need. Let us see how we can get a robot. So, how will we do this? Here's what we can do. Okay? We have to make another 1-inch square out of this. Okay? We want it to be 1 inch, that it comes out 1 inch this way. So we'll just use this scrap. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. I am sitting here with a new knee. That's why I'm not moving around very much. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I mean, I twisted it on Thursday night. That wasn't very fun. And last night was quite painful because I realized I had to work. And working, I sit in this chair. So I sat in this chair for like 2 or 3 hours. And I realized that was very quickly not going to work. So I changed to my other lower, softer chair. But it was too late. I had already blown up, as it were. And luckily my compression socks arrived yesterday. So I put them right on, and I stayed up until 3:30 in the morning with my head lower than my feet, or tried to for the most part. And then slept until like 11:30. So I kept my feet up. So at this point, my feet they're a little bit swollen, but not very much. But yeah, I have to limit the amount of time I can be in this chair, unfortunately. So it just doesn't work that long, unfortunately. Okay, so now I've cut this new one, and follow along with what I'm going to do, because this is going to be a little bit, it could be considered complicated, but I don't think so. Well, I think it depends on every person. You know, my situation is my situation is this. I'll have to see how much it's worth it. It takes up to 3 years, is what I've read, to really feel the full effects of the implant, of the replacement. You know, just to really appreciate it all and be out of pain and things like that. I saw pretty soon afterwards, even though I was on pain medicine, I could see where the pain is different now. Yeah, I'm learning how to do it. And I mean, I've been out to restaurants to eat and everything. I went to get my hair done. So, but I'm 54, and I had no cartilage in my legs, in my knees, not in my legs, in my knees. And so it was painful for me to walk. I pretty much couldn't go to Target, you know? And so without using one of the chairs. Now see, I probably should have done it just a hair off of an inch, but let me just fix that by folding it back here. Okay, and then straightening it up. So now it's gonna be fine. Okay, I just folded it back to the ½ inch mark, or just a little bit beyond or in front of it. So anyway, so we've got that. Now the next thing we need to do with that, to be able to create a space to be able to see what I want to do. Oh, this is going to be hard. Because it's right in front of it's right over my planet. But you know what? Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Let's see. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do a ½ inch part. Well, what I would like to do is I want to put, let's see what we have. Where's my stickers? I want to either put a robot over there in the front, in the center. I could do the astronaut. I could do... Let's see. I'd like to do something flying. That'd be cool. Oh. We could do this. Just do it right at that mark. It's a little small, though. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. Make it like it's an ad. This is the space age. Let's see here. Nah, it's too big. Let's see here. I keep seeing these guns and I'm like, I just want to throw the guns away. Let's do it like this, because let's see what this looks like. See, now we can put him here. And then, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just going to stick something right there and it doesn't have to bend. Yeah, see, mine was bone on bone too. And I guess the thing is this, you think you're going to be really down for the count, but remember, you're bone on bone right now. So after you heal, you'll be way better off and more able to take care of your grandma or your mom, you know? So that's the one way to look at it for sure. Let's see. What should I do, guys? Robot or astronaut? Here's the astronaut. And here's the robot. Which one do you like better? In the center here. I think the astronaut looks pretty cool, actually. I'm going to make the decision. The astronaut looks really cool. Check it out. Look. And if it's a birthday card for a little boy who loves space, right, and inspires to be an astronaut, look how cool that looks. Oh, it's hard to see. Like right there. That's kind of cool, isn't it? It's kind of flying in space there in the space city. So let's take him to the spa. Sorry, I picked this. I'm going to put the robot somewhere else, like really fast. Okay? Maybe he'll be working on the rocket ship. I really just liked the colors, really, because I felt like it really popped. You have to like I've had mine. When did I have it? On Monday. I had it on Monday. So day 2 was pretty good. Day 5 was kind of Friday because was hard because I twisted my leg. I was hoping on Friday I was just going to go to regular Tylenol. That's how good I was feeling, you know. And it's very like stiff. You can't like bend it like you used to be able to bend your leg, you know. And a lot of that's because of it's, you know, they're healing and it's healing and I can say things, but it's kind of. So I'm going to hold him here to see where I should put him or put the glue. And it looks like the insides of the bottom of his legs is what I'm going to do. Because it just like right here and right here should be fine. Now when I do that, I feel behind the sticker and make sure that I clean up anything that's like hanging out. You know? But I would say, like they say that in 3 weeks I'll be able to drive, you know? And if you watch, there's a YouTube video of Judi Dench. She had to have a knee replacement and she was going to be doing a film. So she had like 6 weeks to have the surgery and to heal and to be able to walk. Oh, that's right. Or maybe she was going to the Academy Awards or a movie opening or something. But she wanted to walk like she didn't just have it. You know? Isn't it though? I think it is turning out fun. Okay, so there we go. Here's what we have so far. That's that. Okay. So I make sure that there's nothing sticky behind it now after I've done that. And if there is, I'll just get some, I'll give it a little bit of a zhuzh in the back with the spa treatment. Anyway. I love creating the dimension, you know what I mean? And you can go even further with the dimension because like let's say with this rocket here, I could put a box on the front of the rocket, right? And when you fold it up, it should, like if you put the box there, right? If you attach it there like that, it closes too, right? So that's what I was going to do to put the little, but I'm going to use the little half, how big is it? Let's see here. Oh, this is probably making sure. Let me use this 1/2 inch one. So I'll put this in front of the rocket, and then it's like see I'm gluing just the 2 end pieces, right? And I'm gonna butt that up there, and fold it over, and butt it up there. And maybe I didn't want to go that much in the center, so I'm gonna move it a little bit that way. Because you don't want to center it too much, you know? You don't want it to be like so purposeful. But again, this is just an extension of the bottom paper, right? And so it works pretty well. So let's do that. So now, let me know, do you guys have any paper packs that have like the papers and the stickers that you could see making a scene out of? Okay, let's see here. He needs a spa treatment. Robots deserve treatments too. I know it's getting old, isn't it? Maybe I'm overdoing it with the spa treatment. Okay. And this one, clearly, I'm going to hold it up. And it looks if I go just to the above the red there, so just to that line there, I should be good as far as being able to cover up. Oh, except I didn't want it to go right in front. I wanted it to go over here. So I'm going to clean off over there and put on a little talc. I had to lose like a bunch of weight before I could have mine. So if you're if you don't have if your BMI is less than like, I don't remember what it is. If you have a good BMI, let's just say that, then you can just have it. But sometimes you have to see. So now let's close that one up again. So now we got the little, see how we've got the robot sitting in front of the, what's he called? Rocket. That's what it is. And I probably could just cut half of this away right here. But why don't we see what else we could put there from our stickers? And what we could put there. Here's another way we can do the stickers, just so you know, if you're going to use a large amount of this. So we could do this rocket ship here. So it looks like the rocket ship's just going around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere the rocket ship with the sticker part. And then I can just go behind it with the talc powder and get the rest of it deactivated. That's another way of doing it. If it's not a big sticker, if it's a small one. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Now see that one? Yeah, you could totally do this. And it's almost like a, hey Carol, how you doing? It's what was I going to say? Now this is not a card you sit down and make in an afternoon. This is a card that you kind of start and you kind of work on over time and let it create itself. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so there's that. So we got a little bit of, we got a spaceship there. And then the other things we can do, we have some planets. So we could put some planets, but I don't think I want to do that. I could put planets down here, but I think there's enough planets down there, right? I think so. What I would do probably, just to enhance this a bit more, is I would create a couple of stand-up pieces that you could put here. You know, you could do it a couple different ways. You could put a box here and then put it at the end of the box or something like that. But I think what I want to do is I want to do that process by which I create a stand for it with the acetate, which I don't have today. So I think that that's what we're going to do next time. Oh, thank you. I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm a little sore. I've been sitting here for almost an hour. So I got to go put my legs up before I have to work. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Every day is a new day, right? I see being better on the horizon, being 100%. So that's a good thing, right? And I'm kind of sick of asking people for help. I will say that. And I will give my sister, Michelle, and my son Cullen a shout out because I'm high maintenance right now and they're helping me out so much and I really appreciate it. So here's the one thing is now it doesn't quite go, like you'd have to do this to be able to, well, you can't fold it anymore like a square, but that's okay. We didn't want to have to fold it like a square. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. I was running a little late. It takes me a little bit to get going. I have to switch chairs out and we're having lunch and I slept in because I stayed up so late so my legs would get unpuffy. But it's all good. It's all good. So then next time what we're going to do is we'll make our little stand-up toys so that we can finally finish this one up and then we'll be able to close it up and we'll secure it too. I'll have magnets handy. So we'll figure out how we can magnetize this to close it up, you know, and then, oh, thank you. So then, and the little stand-ups that we make, we'll be able to put in here. You know what I mean? And then we can also make a lid for it. That's another thing we could do. And yeah, I mean, it's a little bit... Remember, we started from scratch and kind of created this whole new way, like whole new kind of card. So it's a little bit wonky under here, but I don't worry too much about that because it's homemade, not Hallmark. You know? So. Oh, I'm sorry. There's also exciting news. I went to see my house and they've got the plumbing done. So that's exciting. So they're moving along with my house. And you guys didn't hear that. I don't know. I don't remember when I was on last. Yeah, you did hear that. They started it on my birthday, but anyway. So that was kind of fun. So yeah, so I'm having fun with this project. I hope you guys are too. And I'm sorry I can't be on as long as I usually am. Or maybe that's a good thing. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? And I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I'm going to be back on Tuesday at 1:30. And I don't have to work that day, so I'll see how long I can stand it. Right? It is exciting about the new... Everything seems to be coming together. I've got a job I like. I've got, what is it? My one knee done, one to go. Hopefully, water is a perk. What's what? What do you mean water is a perk? Exactly. Right? Exactly. Okay, so we cleaned that up. I was like, what do I have to put? Now my hands are super dry, but I guess I'm going to go offline. I got to go sit down, lay down. Well, first I'm going to set up my computer for work. But then I'm going to go lay down for a little bit and get my feet up so to make sure they don't puff up like they did yesterday. Thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate it. And time for our goodbye. Now I feel like we should have a song like Mr. Rogers did. But I don't want to sing. You know what I mean? Anyway, so goodbye, Michelle. Goodbye. Oh, I'll see you in a minute, Michelle. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Shelly. I was so glad to see you, Shelly. I hope you can make the 1:30s. And it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I believe. But then I lost my list. Bye, Carol. We'll see you guys soon, I promise. And bye, Hadassah and Laquita, if you're there in the background, and Kathy, if you guys watch later, and anyone else, Jimmy Lynn, Lizzie, and Fee. If you guys see it later, hi, everybody. Hi. I miss you guys. And I will see you again on Tuesday, okay? 1:30. Other than that, have a great weekend. Bye.